What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
I do love it, Alan. And I will wear it, thank you very much. And hopefully, we'll see who's going to be wearing the crown after this Vertigo game.
Well, some pressure on woman.
Just a bit.
I feel like all our questions of, you know, is the lineup super functional? How are the roles? I don't feel like I'm any closest to answering that question than before map 1. Because it's just such a game of two halves. The first half looked great. It looked like everything was working.
Yeah.
Half number 2, nothing whatsoever.
And it is, I mean, this is going to be a tough opponent to judge them against as well, right? Considering the high that Apeks is riding right now. But still, that's a nice opener. Knockdown early. I was in towards mid. Seems like this is likely to develop into a B take. Utility for it. ApeksjL making some noise here in the middle. Everybody's here, though. Gonna have bodies on, and I wonder if that's making Apeks think twice. There's still an HE as well for Nickelback, so utility is not entirely good. That could be a nasty surprise if you try and plant the bomb, or Travis could just shoot JL in the face. Mitch next to Falter, but look at the health remaining on the Apeks players. Body shots will be more than enough. V-cappers will be plenty, but all heads, no. Oh, talk about an impact nade. 2 gone for the price of 1 HE.
There's no world. 9 seconds. ApeksjL's honestly looking just to die. And get the death money rather than saving past that. Okay. 1 win needed. A good start to this map. Let's get their teeth into a CD side after what was the absolute onslaught. It was Apex's T side on Ancient. No bomb plan either. And we'll see if Apeks chooses to invest. Not going to be. Very minimal. 1 piece 50. Flash and Kicksan. And, yeah. I mean, I do like it when teams buy this 1 flash and just try and make something happen. It feels so much better than just, you know, a couple pistols. Use the flash, play together. They try and get 1 kill.
There's a nice note, actually. They did win both pistols to Apeks. I don't know how much of a difference it would make, but this is certainly a nicer start for a 1 win. 3 kills for Boomich as well. That's going to be money in the pocket early.
This round's a tough one. It's really good they kept the players alive. But this round can be super tough for the CT side. 5 AKs. You got no AWP. 2 M4s only. And if you lose, you do still need to save a couple guns. Or it gets very dicey because of your minimal loss bonus. So let's have a look. T side spreading out 2 in mid though. I'm going to start taking space. Deco sat a long way back. And we'll see if they choose to face this or use util.
Nice opener for Jacob there. Claiming Deco. They're going to back away. They got what they wanted.
Yeah, beautiful mid-rounding. Look what it's done to the CT side. They're so scared of mid. Kicksan's taking all this A space in the meantime. One of them getting red light to book. Kicksan just needs to stay alive. And his teammates are a long way out. Okay. Round back in jeopardy.
JL with 1, but the trade is there, and they know they've got JL in the corner. Do they realize the damage that they've done? Jacob continuing to be a hammer elsewhere on the map. Of 45 seconds now, it's all been left to knock. Despite this work from the 2 big J's, it's going to have to be knock. Needs to puff away at the rest of this round. And the bomb is so inconveniently placed for him. He has to work his way basically around the whole map and then try and claim it and run it back towards B. Time is so of the essence here. I don't think he can risk going through ladder. He's just going to have to try and kill both. This is going to have to be one on the frags. Spots the first, dropping down, but likewise, he's been seen. They've redoubled their attention now. There's no sense going stealthy. Oh, gap found, but a drop in time for Nickelback. Damage is not enough, and now Knock realizes he's just not got the clock. And he's not away. Fortunately done in before that time expired, but that is a tough pill to swallow considering how well it started for Apeks.
If he catches Nickelback, that really might be on. It was this engagement that went away from the T side. Maybe JL was going to regret truly fighting that, but yeah. Apeks, up to, I don't know, 45 seconds left. Played it perfectly. Mid-kill, all that space, force CTs around, kicks and reacts on A. Just couldn't quite coalesce on one of the sites fast enough. Look what it's done to the money. Mixed bag buy here. Pistols. One Galil on Apeksjkaem, bit of nadage. Test ramp at the moment. Put down that one way. But all that warning just tells One Win just to dump more nades back down there themselves.
Still no damage done yet. Oh, this HE. This one could be the one. Nickelback, what you got? Ooh, that's a nice bit of red bar on Vertigo. Finds his first kill, able to fall away, unpunished. This is nicely done from One Win so far. They bring the third player in to reinforce as well. Deco's got more utility to lob down range. Tough spot if you're Apeks, and that's a nade and a half. There you go. Getting so much value out of their utility. That's a great way to play an anti-eco.
Doesn't get better than that. This is a great start for One Win. Barely put a foot wrong. Minus losing mid on the last round at the start. It's been pretty perfect. I'm not surprised to see some pauses. As Apeks needed a discussion. This might be One Win's map pick, but you don't want to let this T-side slip away before you even had a fighting chance. Nice to see Forrester and Deco getting engaged early. Of course, Travis. Felt like Travis was the real engine, actually, to that first half on Ancient. And Travis has been statistically their best player of late. But, yeah, we need all the Three Musketeers firing if you want to beat Apeks in this series.
All for one and one for all.
That's them.
Or alone, they shall fall. Kick sound with an opener. But the trade is instant, still mid. Actually, that's on towards the B site. Going to work out well for them. The early exchange very much rewards Apeks, but we've seen this unravel before. They can't afford to let another one of these opportunities slip through their fingers. Nickelback hasn't died yet. Should change shortly. There indeed it does.
What do you do if you're One Win? Do you put these two guys on the same site? Forrest just made some A noise. Now he's going to lean over towards B. He knows where he is. He does actually get the kill. But, yeah. Deco. Even if he kills JL here, it's all the information in the world. Can't even get that far. And a great response from Apeks. Whatever they said in the pause. Must have been right. Could they not get an AWP out on Deco?
It doesn't seem like they prioritized it. He only spent 2450 into this one, so maybe not. Forrester spent 8600,
yeah.
So he definitely could have dropped it. It could have been, so they've chosen not to. Elected not to go with the AWP, elected for a little bit more maneuverability. Where they have Deco playing. Here towards A, I mean, it's a great spot for an op. It's not a positional decision. Line up here, 1 for 1, not bad for Apeks, but they need to keep trading this, and they've done so. Oh, that is a huge kill in towards mid. Stico on the lurk has now ripped a big old hole in this defense. They have to be so wary of mid, of when this could come through, and Apeks have so much time, a minute 10 to work with, to maneuver wherever they want on this map.
I'm not surprised they pumped the brakes because they see Boomage pushing mid. Stika gets the kill, but you're so scared of a B push at the same time. Now Stika's going to start clearing. It is a tad spread out. They need to be careful. Jacob goes down alone. This is what I was scared of. There's no real objective. Oh, Apeks. You can't have free lurkers. You can't have free lurkers. Fortunately, though, Nawwk's found one. Can he get it done?
Travis is making the right guess. They're both knife out as well. 30 seconds. Better get that gun through. And he's done it indeed. There's the duel, but Travis comes out on top. Apeks, so many of these rounds where they've had a man advantage, Alex, they've had so many things working in their favor, and it unravels at the worst moment.
Especially after their fundamentals look so good on Ancient. I wonder if it's just Vertigo a little bit of inexperience as a team. And when I said, you know, they don't need free lurkers, if Stika's going to make a play in mid, have the other two ready to do something somewhere else, not playing one apiece. You're just asking for trouble.
I mean, look, Vertigo is their least played map of any that they have in their pool, but they still played it 14 times in the last 3 months. It's not like they don't play Vertigo.
Yeah, that's more than most pro teams play on their best map. At least the top level team. That's a lot of games.
I mean, yeah, it's really lackluster right now. Oh, Travis. He's seen it. He knows the boost is coming through, but JL still gets the kill. Travis had the information, couldn't figure out how to capitalize. And now, oh, this is a sight. This is a round. Finally, Apeks are on the board. This one should be done and done. Damage kicks undo, none. But certainly there's going to be no attempt at this round from one win. Their money is so brittle here. Any further losses will be catastrophic.
It's the one aspect on this half, isn't it, for Apeks is they've lost a lot of rounds, granted, but they've made them ever so close. And Counter-Strike for the offense is all about you're really playing against the CT economy rather than anything else. And now it's getting very contained. Look at the hunt. It's not like Apeks have loads of money. They just recognize if they can get any of these guns out, suddenly there's no buy for one win. They're actually in double eco territory if they lose these rifles. And they are playing with fire. Can Nickelback even stay alive? Oh, there's a player right behind. Oh, just in time. But I think that's enough, Mike. I think they might have to force buy.
Yeah, I mean, 3 players on double eco. It's
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough spot. Money now very tentative, and here's the chance for Apeks to close the gap. Just have to survive this. And admittedly for Apeks on Ancient, we did see some losses to less than glorious buys, so there's definitely danger in this one.
I've seen a Deco Deeg. That's all I'm saying.
But not a boomage round. Certainly not. Jacob has claimed his first scalp, looking for more of a fight. Nickelback will answer that with the safe rifle. Flashing through. Nickelback, gotta be wary here. Don't want to give up this gun. But he's away. Oh, even scoreline heavy hitter and Jacob taken out of play. Apeks slow up as a result. Showing presence here in towards mid. Stiko's making a lot of noise. He's trying to draw something. Maybe just draw eyes.
It's working.
Back.
It's just Nickelback. What?
Just Nickelback is enough. On the fence, man. He's got the lineup. Saw Kixon's utility, knew how to punish it. Still 3-on-3, but this one's a little bit more heavy than you would have expected. And Nawwk, trying to make the unexpected play, falls right to Forrester's waiting arms. Smokes are gone now. Smokes are gone. Utility actually favors the CTs. Forrester might be able to catch this kill. Oh, JL realizes in time, but still Travis and Forrester bring it through.
They're just refusing to die, aren't they? Economy be damned. Oh, that kill from Nickelback. There's a little wooden gap that you can spam. If he's spamming through the metal, it takes way too long to get a kill. There's a little wooden gap. And I'm 99% sure that's how he got the spam kill. That is fate or fortune, foresight or luck. One winner will take it. It's been a scrappy half. One win have not been saints with some of their decisions in place, but it is working. It's 6-2. It's not like Apeks have a great deal of cash in reserve either. The buy for one win is nice. No ult for Deco, but outside of that, you're not too concerned really. This could still be a monster half for one win on the defense. Check out Stiko in mid. There are no CTs on location right now.
Space. And Jacob's now got this entry. Oh, catching Forrester? No. Yes, indeed. Tree will fall. Boomich somehow finds that onto JL. So recovery. And for the cost of much health. Got tipping his toes in the flames. Make him a lot healthier. Still 3 smokes, so a bomb plant should be viable here. Kixan. How's that smoke on the other side? They're looking to go contact. They want one more kill. They want one more kill. They're not going to have it. It's going to cost them. Waiting on their smokes. It's going to be very dangerous here, but Nawwk and Stiko bailing them out. Bomb down. A very wounded Boomich to attempt this clutch. Go in for a kill. He's been spotted, and Stiko will put him in the dirt.
Another horrid buy call now for one win. This time there's no saved AK. Sweeten the taste. Big entries. This ramp engagement was massive. Stiko again being a nuisance in mid. And I think one win, the call was to try and fight as the bomb was going down there. But Apeks weren't committing to the plan. It's a little bit of a ruse. And it is indeed an eco. Be another round should they lose this in the following, where the buy is not good either for the CT side. Mid is loaded up, and Stiko might be facing into that soon.
Down, but a gun retrieved. Something to work with here for one win, even if it's just to save it for the future. Apeks haven't committed to a site yet, but they're going to find that A is very vacant when they do. So this is just about saving the AK now. It's about getting something out of a USP round.
What's they on? They're on 1-9, I think, after this round. There won't be an AWP for the CT side. It's a bit of a shame. Deco lingering. Just need to stay alive, these T players. There's no point getting overzealous. And Apeks get back up to 4. Been a difficult half for them, but this is another one of those big moments, isn't it, where they've banked up a little bit of money. They're in the driver's seat. Granted, this buy is a lot better than the one they did lose to a couple ago against one win, but it's a similar economic scenario where Apeks can get themselves into a great spot if they can just snap this cash and make good of all the hard work they put in so far.
But it does require that next step, doesn't it? Otherwise, it's all a bit to waste. Failed at the last hurdle. Let's see if they can clear it here. Or if they'll get tripped up.
Kicksan's had a rough game so far. I think he's the main A player as well for this team. The rounds I've seen, he's certainly getting involved in a lot of these ramp fights. Triple nades up into Ivy. He side hauls. And he didn't tag Forrester terribly much. 67 HP left on him.
Jacob's hoping for a duel here, hoping for someone to come peering in. It's a long way on the smoke. But he's very careful about pulling his own trigger because he knows the traces will give him away immediately. The boost up. No, it's just JL up on the railing. Stiko working mid.
Forrester's so annoying. Saves his smoke for ages, then drops it down the bottom of yellow, scares these T players off, and look at the call from one win, a 4A lean. They are very confident it's going to be an A round.
They're wrong.
Yeah, they're wrong. They're badly wrong.
This could be bad. Stico's taking this moment to activate. They've come back in to check mid. Travis is going to think that this is clear. They've been so patient on this lurk, but if the execution comes in, well, Boomich is actually coming back in. So they may have just avoided complete disaster. But Nickelback now claimed here on the A ramp. Going to sow a little bit of confusion, a little bit of discord. And the health is getting a bit brittle as well.
This is a really hard call for Apeks. You're out of time and nades. Do you go? Do you run back to A? It's got to be B, isn't it?
They haven't seen much. They've seen the counter util, but they haven't seen the bodies. And oh no, 1 win. The timing on this kicks and sold them. Still making noise. Now if they just go out, Apeks just need to go out. And they've got it. And they've got Stico to hold down mid as well. What's he looking for here? Okay, he gets a little bit distracted. There's still a chance on this retake. It's abysmal for 1 win. But it's down to the 2v2. Low HP players. Forrester limping. A kit is available in front of him. He could claim that, but he's still going to need these frags. Spots the first. Spots not. But he's not prepared for Jacob's off angle, and the round will fall the way of Apeks.
I can't believe Kixan just... He didn't... I don't think he had any nades. I think he's just running onto A. And he pulls all 4 players after Apeks had... Well, we knew there were at least 2 in B lobby because of all the nades. That was a bit funky. Some pretty mad mid-rounding as well from Apeks. They were caught in 2 mines for a lot of that. Goes well, that ends well. And they've done it. 1 win. This time they've really broken. Pistols. Okay. Maybe we should pay attention.
We can't get them out. Jacob was just spotted as well. Go back harassing.
Feels like Nickelback's been playing great individually today.
He has. He's been really good. Which is, I mean, it's cool. Cool to see, certainly. And I think we've seen big step-up moments from Nickelback, actually a lot. More than I would have expected in this roster, right?
Yeah.
His individual rating has been not mind-blowing, but considering what we expected from him, what we've seen in his career, really quite good.
It's a weird team, isn't it? Because you actually look at teams statistically how they're playing, and you're thinking, oh, okay, this is kind of working, isn't it? It's looking good. But the results haven't always been there. Travis removes another scalp, and Nawwk has to be very careful. His teammates are in different postcodes. Thank God his teammates are applying pressure elsewhere and putting these numbers away, because if they lost the bomb on B, it could have been disaster.
This is why they're so vulnerable to these pistol rounds, is they just play so isolated. With 30 seconds on, these players are completely separate. With that kill, it's going to work out, most likely, though. Travis could still catch Jacob. But the bomb, at least, is going to be planted, and now Jacob can withdraw into his teammate. And confirms the round. But golly, do Apeks leave a huge amount of risk.
It's almost like they're playing it like as a gun round. Because on a gun round, you're much more incentivized to try and, you know, take gaps, find an opening, versus anti-eco, where the buddy system and playing together and minimizing risk is obviously the aim of the game. They're winning rounds. They're winning rounds. 1 win. Fully invested into this. Another free A start. No surprise there. It's been the same so many times. Triple nade, left-hand side, works perfectly. Look at that.
Talk about calling a bluff. Problem is they've lost their B-lurk in the same moment.
It's not the end of the world. I mean, Stico's still alive. He's taken on that role now.
That's huge! Converted! Oh, but Deco's here. And if he gets this on the spray, he's going to have it indeed. Deco flipping the script, and the bombs dropped as well. Why not? Catastrophe here for our Apeks. It looked so good, but they weren't anticipating that re-aggression after Nickelback was lost. How could they have expected 3 more players to be ready for that fight?
Oh, it's awkward. It's awkward. And Travis finds the frag. What's perplexed me most about this T-side from Apeks is the first 2 gun rounds. They spend so much time working mid, and it works really... Even the round they lost, they got really funky. I still really liked the round, and mid was working. And the number of times we've played into 3 on A, and they know it. Deco, if Deco's there, you know it's 3A. You just know it. Yeah. It's been a little bit bizarre. I've been surprised by the calling from Apeks in some of these rounds.
I mean, still plenty of opportunity, right? I mean, wow, we may not have the clearest picture of Apeks' CT side on this map. We certainly do know that if they can get, 7 rounds, it's going to be a prime opportunity here for them to close.
But also, think about the number of rounds early in this half where Travis was getting entry'd.
Yeah.
When are we going to go back
to... It really does feel like this should be way more in Apeks' favor, but...
The question I ask is, why are we still defaulting 1B every round on the T side? Why aren't we working this a little bit harder? Because JL's died. JL died last round, and I think a couple rounds before he was an early death too.
They're shifting it up this time. They're going 2 in towards mid. They're trying to take a space much more aggressively. Stico's been very passive on this, so they may be trying to catch them off guard with a little bit up tempo, but they haven't found the kill they're looking for, so it slows down.
That smoke, I mean, that smoke allows you to jump on the pallet and one way over the top, but it doesn't scare OneWin that much, does it? Well, at least they brought them out of 3A, which I guess was the main aim. Nades lined up, they're going to pop back in. Forrester was lining up a one-way there. See if he drops it. There he goes. Perfect angle, but he can't get the duel. Nickelback down as well. Loads of A room to play with. We just need somebody to grab the bomb.
Deco. Nice catch. Brings the numbers back in, and these slower plays again for Apeks. Seeing some things unravel. Bomb hasn't even committed. Deco's coming back to clear. A chance to catch. Knock deleted. Deco sweeping them right off of this ramp, but the B Sentinel and Travis is found, and with that, the bomb will be planted, and OneWin massively out of position. And Boomich caught trying to get back into the angles. At this point, Deco likely just needs to save. Very aggressively posturing. Nope. And that will cost him. So no money headed into the last round of the half, and 7 all on the board.
Heard my calls, didn't they, with the mid pressure? It's one of those. It's like to newer people to the scene. It might seem a little bit backwards, but the best way to go A, if they've got numbers, is to go mid first. Get them out of A. Make your A life easier. And Stico's lurked mid almost every round. He got a lot of value there. Boomich is holding the run boost, of all things. I respect that, honestly.
Respect an insta-dink kill off of the smoke spam. Oh, look at this positioning. Look at Forrester. This is really cheeky. They're not going to be looking for this. And now Jacob's actually been found. So their own thrust through the smoke gets checked. Not a great early result, but it does seem to have masked Apeks in towards a B take for a site that is incredibly light on numbers. You've just got Boomich. He does have a glass cannon op of all things. Not sure I've seen a whole lot of Boomich opping before. But he's going to try it here. Watch out for these HEs. Well, HE's not the problem. Bullets a little bit more so. They've got the site. They've got the ground. They are going to take it very happily. Oh, God. Watch out for the flank. No, they're too late. They're too late. The bomb's been dropped. The bomb's been dropped. It's a catastrophe. It's all to Kicksan now. A timely push. The C4 lagging behind, and a bold attempt from Kicksan that goes nowhere. A lead at least as we head towards the half.
Yeah, that was crazy. Back and forth half the entire time. Apeks had their moments, as did OneWin. Neither team really ever getting into any control. A slim lead for OneWin, but on a CT-sided map, I don't think either side can be the most confident of how it's gone so far. Can I don't know. Can Apeks get it done in 2? I guess we'll find out after the break.
wake up, don't speak for a couple of weeks. I'll be in his place till he calls and says he's sorry. This situation's on repeat, just like a scratch on a CD. It just gets deeper when you hit rewind. How many nights will you make this decision? Nights ending tears and it's blurring your vision. You know he don't love you, hurt you.
Into the pistol round for this second half of play. A lead for one win, but it is slim. And as we saw on Ancient, this can quick get out of hand as the roles swap. Duel early here up the ramp. Fast they go. Jacob collects. The yellow closed for business, and kicks in here by Cement may not be checked. Nickelback a little bit overextended. He does get his kill before being traded, but A is closed for business. It's all about this B thrust. What can Nico get for us? Nothing. Nothing off of those separate dualies, and so now the bomb will... Oh! Won't be planted. JL will not allow it. He will not abide it. He will not entertain the possibility.
What a sequence. One win. The A guys were a fake. The bomb was always going B, and even though the trades actually didn't work out in their favor, it did pull rotations, left Stiko in a really rough spot, and they killed him immediately. The round looked so good right up until JL put his foot down and said no. Denying a bomb plant as well is massive. Just a couple deagles in the mix for this T side. And Apeks, a very scrappy first half. Our Prime's been in a good position now on the defense.
No problems in this one, looks like. And it's raining bullets out from Stiko now. Now Alan will even join us. This one looking like a non-starter, and indeed it is. Somebody made off
Hopefully
the
I'm not
SMGs,
muted.
but most importantly, it stays clean. You good now?
Am I unmuted? Am I back? Good. That's very good news. Because I was never muted on VMix or my mic or on Discord. So hashtag just VMix.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
The ground for one win. First guns out. Big vulnerabilities in terms of the SMGs, but there is a ton of util. Nickelback better get out of there. He is indeed away. The HE not going to be able to chase, but taking him down low, that'll soften him up for the MP9s for sure.
See if they do anything funky mid-round. A lot of teams will do a 4A lean or something, or maybe some mid-aggression. They've got a lot of nades, actually. I mean... Oh, no. Oh, I thought we lagged out there. I thought we lagged out there. We're back.
All good.
It's all good. It's all good. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. We're going to use their nade instead to stall out. Smoke on the sandbags here, and there isn't anybody advanced on ramp for one win. They can't hold them off. MP9's in defense. Got to do a lot of work.
Boost up the squad. Bit compromising the position, and they haven't seen this player back quad. They don't have anything to clear him out utility-wise, right? It's gonna have to be the guns. Mid-control maintained by JL. This is looking really good for Apeks.
Nawwk still hasn't shown himself. All this time. Snake in the grass is going to prime himself. Go out soon. One found. Smokes to the left-hand side. This is so annoying. JL's near. Jacob will be on location soon. And there's no damaging nades to root out Nawwk.
There actually is one Molotov dropped on the body out on Catwalk, but getting to that requires facing him. And they're not fancying it. They're saving. They're saving. They're pulling the plug. I mean, this might be the worst result in my eyes, possible for one win. You lose the bonus round, you give full rifle upgrades over. They lose one player, so they could even upgrade into the op if they want to at no additional cost. This is perfection for Apeks.
And your money's all over the place.
And the money is now so weird.
It's an absolute mess. I don't know what you do. Half buy on the other guys, pray for a bomb plant. Oh, they're going all in. They're going all in. They're going to have so few nades. I'm not sure they do. I think a half buy might have been better and try and get a plant. 2 smokes on the T side of Vertigo. I mean, good luck working ramp. One of those already expended on a B default, which seems like a waste to me. 1 smoke. They need some monster entries.
Not gonna get that one. Not gonna get that one either. Kicks on, maybe a little overextension there. Oh, knock right back into the angle. Don't need to fight this, boys. You got every advantage going your way. And now Jacob wants to be the next one to the slaughter, but he has dropped the bomb. Leaves it all to Deco, who will be quickly collected. So despite the eagerness for the fight, Apeks have the guns to back it up.
If they were going to buy there, they needed more than... They needed someone to go onto, you know, a Deagle nades or something, didn't they? Barely any options. And now... Money's still a bit all over the place. Boomage could actually hero AK. Or at least drop one to someone else, they get armor. Maybe. But, after a first half roller coaster for both teams... I think for the first time in this game, one team is actually establishing economy, and that is Apeks here on the defense. Nork also on the AWP. Hopefully Kicksan realizes he doesn't have head armor, because that's the only flaw right now in this defensive buy.
No way he thinks about it. Going hatless.
Get the spaghetti ready.
Well, let's see if he can get his bell rung. I mean, it is Deegs and AKs on the other side. Just Nickelback actually the threat to his helmetless self. Nice early damage. Apeks. Out the bodies here, 3 of them to be exact, but 1 win. They're definitely going to challenge this. Knock will find the first. That's the hero rifle out of play. Likely unretrievable as well. It's so exposed. No, Forrester will snatch it. A great risk. That smoke is way too short for a bomb, at least. They wanted it for 1 pick, and Jacob, nice lineup there. All onto Travis. He's got a rifle at least, but what can he do against 3? This is looking all a bit hopeless. Jones, the short side smoke, but the spam will find the dink, and with it, the kill as well.
Kicks out at a tough time at the start of that T side. From now to be almost even in frags. A lot of work since then. Playing some great counter-strike. And here we go. I mean, the damage wasn't too bad, I guess, for 1 win. But they need rounds, man. They need rounds badly. And Boomage, because of the hero AK, doesn't have full nades. A couple of flashbangs for him.
That's an opener. There's an opener. There's something they desperately needed, and it is Boomage with that Galil to make it happen, so... Here we go. JL as well, which means they're going to sense some weakness here towards the B side. They're absolutely correct. Stiko nearly caught. It might just be, and indeed he is. And with that, this could be the round. It should be over. A save is being called. They're not going for this. So finally, 1 win are on the board.
They can contain, though. They definitely have the money to take some jewels. Apeksjkaem cutting off this exit. Nork is holding a pusher into CT spawn. I think you live if you sit at the end of the stairs. But don't quote me on that. Oh my god.
Not gonna do enough, but I like the idea. I like the idea. So 3 survive from either side. Symbolic with the 3-round lead.
We weren't on board, but it looked like JL went for a solo mid push with no nades. Maybe he had a good spawn, but he got caught by Boomich. And from there, the round kind of dominoed. Sort of fell apart. No need to panic if you're Apeks, but can't be giving away too many opening kills.
Three-man mid push. This is a bit cheeky. JL will be set to receive them. If they actually do go through with it. Oh,
For a lot of nades there to not actually round the corner.
I think he's trying to fake that he rotated out. Just made noise as if he fell back further.
Styko's blocked B with a smoke on the stairs. That's why he's leaning over to help his teammate. All the timing. Oh, that was scary.
Boost up. Boost up. No one's on the berm now, though, and no one's looking at this. JL comes back. JL spots the booster. Can't get away. Can't get away. Deco plays that masterfully. And now the opening pick's been found, but there's only 40 seconds, so they need to accelerate whatever the plan is. And it seems like their intentions are in towards B. Not trying to rotate around to help out his teammate, but and now this is big trouble. What can Not do? Might just need to back away. Might need to concede this one. One win. It's all work to their design.
I'm not sure I entirely blame Apeks. That was a really hard round to read. You have all those mid nades. One win cut noise. They do nothing for ages. Apeks start thinking it's the sights again. Come off mid. Just at the wrong moment. A tricky couple rounds for them. They'll feel hard done by. They'll feel like they haven't really had a chance to react normally and try and outplay one win on the map. It's a bit funky, but it's working for one win. And they're grinding themselves back into this game.
They are. They are indeed. The money limps along, though, for Apeks. Quite ably with these 2 3-person saves. They've managed to keep this economy going, but we've seen a major weakness, right? In towards B, in towards mid. There is a soft spot and one win. Keep hitting it. Looking like a glowing red eye, and there is Zelda boss. So let's see if they can move into the second phase here, cover that up somehow, and re-find a new sequence of moves. That's what the timeout's presumably about. Cuban, able to have his input. I mean, maybe if they want to go for that mid-aggression, shift another player over to help out with it, as opposed to just going for the lurk, something along those lines.
This is going to be an early A round 4 here already. Travis is starting to lean over. ApeksjL nades out at the worst possible time. He gets felled. Kicksands in a lot of trouble. Might get one. And what do you do if you're Apeks? They're really going to try and fight this? That is,
Oy.
dare I say, overzealous. I don't think he was ever winning that fight.
I think some frustration might be creeping in here, right? Because if you think about it, that pause was called to fix your problems towards mid and B. So what does one win do? Immediately off of it, full hit A. Trusting that you will have floated at least that third player off. Trusting you will have softened up the site. And they're absolutely correct.
Speaking of JL as well. Definitely the last 2 gun rounds, maybe beyond. Where getting caught out. He's trying to force fights. Perhaps he is frustrated, as he said. And Apeks just can't get engaged in any of these rounds. Thankfully, they are saving guns to allow all these repeat buys, but they'll actually convert one of those in the end. In the meantime, 1win. Chaining rounds together, building up cash. This half looks really rough for them at the start when Apeks converted pistol and streaked ahead, but that feels like a long time ago now. Feels like Nawwk struggled to be in the right place at the right time as well, doesn't it?
It does.
Because that round they flip him into the B side of the map. Justifiably, I guess, from some of the older rounds, but just can't get an opening pick, can't slow down the onslaught. There's been a lot of contact plays as well from 1win. It's just Nawwk's never been in the right place.
A little bit of damage off the HE. Well, something at least. But not much. Nothing you can hang your hat on. Nawwk just revealed the op in towards mid, so he's going to have to shift this up. This is the difference. They've moved Kixan over. And JL as well. Oh, pressure on towards B. It's the perfect call. Once again, Stiko, though, the molly doesn't spread. Uh-oh. He's going to get 2. How could they have expected it? It didn't actually go back quad. It landed in front. And while Stiko will be down, he's done the damage that he needed. And look at how much util remains. They have lost everything. One smoke with a gap in it even. Oh, couldn't quite spot on that bomb. He will spot being tossed. And they're going to need the individuals to light the way. Boomich heard shifting up forward. Forrester moving over. A jump. Get himself the plant. Now everything to play for. Kixan bringing in a Molotov as well. This is going to be so huge for the retake. It's going to get tossed. Now it goes. Yeah, not the spot I expected that to be in. Funnels them further in towards the fight, but saves the spot. Boomich drop. No, still alive. Fighting, brawling, battling, but time enough for the defuse here. Apeks. It gets a little scary. They managed to win the round.
Very nice. I like the retake. Kixan was on A for ages, thinking it could be a lurk with his molly. Oh, this round could have been so different. And I like where the molly was placed for the retake. On endpoint, we agreed that was the right spot as well. It's the hardest one to root out, and it destroys all the crossfires when you get rid of it. If you leave that spot open, someone sits there, you've got a player close generator. That player takes contact, generator player gets a free kill. So good team play, I like it. Looking good. Nawwk moving again. This time it's an A round from him. I just want to see this man get engaged, because he really did have a great showing in Paris.
He's not that old yet. He doesn't need to get engaged necessarily. There's plenty of time. Don't actually know his relationship status or not.
These are the things we need to know. It needs to be listed on HLTV, of course.
Yeah. Marital status.
Marital
I'm
status.
honestly surprised Wikipedia doesn't have that. It feels like they have everything.
Wikipedia, the new Tinder.
Much slower round from 1-1. 50 seconds and all 10 are alive.
Yeah, they played so many pacey ones as well. I don't dislike it too much. I mean, Apeks, so conditioned for aggression. But one smoke left. At least they're committing 2 on B proper. Again, behind quad. I love it.
Certainly they don't miss it this time. Oh, no one checks it. Stiko gets another. Oh, the kill's going in hot and heavy, thick and fast. And they've been rebuffed. They've fallen away. They don't have another proper salvo of ability. Stiko will wait for his teammate to give him the space to jump away. And with 10 seconds, I mean, this is just Nico trying to run. Nickelback caught in the backlines. Deco, does he get away? One. They might clock him. They're going to clock him. Oh, no. He's gone down after time, Alan. This is a disaster.
There is money on Forrester, so they might get away with it. but just in terms of the raw round count, it's not looking good anymore. I almost love it that Stiko's played here again after having a massive round in the previous. The mind games. He didn't have a smoke either. If they had actually mollied him, he was dead. Pretty wild stuff. AK dropped over to Deco. Just about enough for armor. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. And one winner going back to the old faithful. Heavy A round 4 here, and surely they're going to make their move up soon.
Flash for the sneaky Jake. Yeah, there it is. 2 kills in. Jacob needs to dip away. Apeksjl lost, but they've still got the advantage in this fight. They've rebuffed 1 win as well, and Jacob's coming back to this. Oh, I don't know if I love this. That's a bit of an overambition. You got the man advantage. You don't need to keep fighting there.
If they know their spots, they'll know it's A right now. Travis is the B player, Boomich is the mid player. And now the move is starting to be made.
Knock floating back. JL's going to go for this flank, but it's going to be a long time in developing, and Stiko's just panicked. He's just panicked. He's just gotten wary about it. I hadn't seen anything in a little while. Stiko was worried it would be a rotate. Now Knock deleted means this bomb is going down. This is a very tough retake indeed. You can tell from the desperation of these smoke spams. Stiko feels like he needs something to break his way. It's all about JL on this flank. It's all about JL, but they're watching for him, ready for him. Stiko's got 1, but I think that 1 may just be his signal to save the AWP. The overextension from Jacob just costs them so much. You've got the man advantage. They couldn't resist 1 extra fight.
They saw Boomage really early as well. I wonder if Apeks doesn't know the spots. I think that should have been a reasonably easy read that it was heavy A. I think they need to pause. This buy is really on the edge for the CT side. Nor can drop... Could actually drop 2 Famases, I guess. If it's my call, we're saving. But they're not. They're going in. Somehow managed to muster 2 M4s, but Stiko and Kixon surely are not going to have a great deal.
No. So chase it here. Eco the next if you can't convert this, right? And then you got a full buy at 14-all.
Putting a lot on that late gun round.
Yeah.
1 win surely going to have money by that point.
I mean, there's enough danger in this round that this is not settled business, right? Knock with that AWP, Jacob, and JL, they could absolutely open this round back up. So you're putting a lot of faith in them, and it's looking like a fast A ramp play. Knock might get caught, even just in transition here. He's in towards cement. Does he have a smoke? He does. Nickel back, though. Gonna tag him up. Oh, no. The left eye peek for Knock costs him. Taking the wrong side of those cement bags. And that AWP is down. Irretrievable. Nickelback even gonna take the space. That costs him. Now the AWP can be gained. Apeksjl will do that, but they need to flow back. B hit is not instantaneous. Stiko, he's got no utility to slow this down. Certainly couldn't hang out back in quad. So again, they didn't molly it, so maybe he could have. Which presses in towards mid. Stiko looking for something, getting it as well, dropping the bomb, but caught through the smoke. It's all on Kixon. AK in the 1v2. Kixon, the captain, now needs to be the hero for the squad. 50 seconds, though. They're thinking about bailing out of it, it almost feels.
I think Travis is waiting. He just needs his teammate, doesn't he? If he takes a straight up 1-on-1, giving Kixon a big opportunity he should never have.
Kixon doubted the call. Doubted the spot, but now he's coming back, maybe just in the nick of time. 30 seconds. That smoke's going to confirm it for him. The bomb plant, he cannot deny. Did he just go contact, or does he try and put this utility to work? They're on the line right now, but just missed each other. Kixon going to gain this first angle, this first corner. They're trying to play back from the stairs. Boomich coming back for the check. Won't quite see him. I don't think. Now he does. Now there's confirmation on the stick. Potentially available. Kixon could just risk it, but cannot imagine they'll let him get away with it. And back in the smoke, Boom Mitch wraps. So there's the round on for 1 win, and Apeks are in big trouble.
Are indeed. I got very nervous for 1 win after Stigo gets the first kill on the 5-7. I think he ran through the smoke. He might have been trying to get the gun off the ground, but he couldn't collect it. And now we've got a game on our hands. Almost certainly will be the full 30 now. Unless Apeks can do something absolutely spectacular on these pistols. Seeing Stranger Things. But, yeah. All the dudes are going down already. I think he'll be able to clear out all the angles.
This can get spicy. Travis drop, but JL can do no more. Awk, making it interesting at least. More expensive than one would expect, but it should be done, and indeed it is at this point in time. As long as they get the rounds, by hook or by crook, I don't know that 1 win cares. So it's all on this. It's all on this, Alan.
For Apeks, that is. 1 win have a great chance at overtime at the worst. A bomb plant and they're buying twice. Yeah, no AWP either. There is a kit on Stico. He's actually sacked some utility to get that one out. Presence of mind. And another A round. Here we go again.
Boomich catches that nade on the chin. Ooh, going for a little B aggression. We haven't seen a lot of that. Travis was holding for it, though, and he's far back, so he's got some confirmation as well that there's likely 2 here to set up that push. I'd even expect Stico in the aggro spot. Having seen that, I think 1 win is now really anticipating more aggression to come through.
Just leaving Stico advanced. JL's tasked with juggling that mid area. There's nobody coming, so he's not at risk at the moment. Whilst his teammates fully commit to A, they're going to play in front of those smokes if they land behind default. They're actually leaving side halls open for now. And Nawwk does have a smoke. I'll be very intrigued where he puts this. Get A hit coming, he's going to re-smoke the side halls. This is going to be all or nothing. They're going to commit to this setup. There's going to be such little time. And 1 winner coming.
All about this first contact, it feels. Utility confirming. Spots are coming through. Flashbangs are good. So good. How does Nawwk live? Even. He's going to get chased down, but he finds 1, 2. Oh, Nawwk may have just done enough. May have just done enough. They're back on the angle. It's all come apart. Forrester in a 1v2 clutch. Keep right. Going JL on the other side of the listener, trying to find the space. He's got 1. JL wanted to force the issue, and that was the bait Forrester was going for, but he's out of time. He's lost it to the clock, Alan.
Oh, Stico almost went in for that too. That was a round. There's so much going on. I'm not totally convinced the flashbang from the CT side helped. Seems to be an absolute mess when they went out to try and swing on it. T-flash is popping everywhere. Nawwk gets 2. Spam through the smoke. What actually makes the round Apeks favored. And both teams, not a perfect buy. ApeksjL takes a duel straight down the ramp and dies. Nawwk up next, following suit. This looks nailed on for overtime now.
Just a bit of an odd decision making. Molotov will deny the easy plant. Stico wants to go ahead of him, but he's lost his life trying to get into the hop-up spot. Still, they're making this a little wiry. Not settled news by any measure. Echo gets that bomb planted and ticking away. Most critically, flashbang dodge. He wants to fight. He knows he can't quite get away safely. Cheeky spots. Boom Mitch could be the critical piece. A kill with the MP5 of all things. Do they expect Boomich in this position? Kicksound's holding for it, but it doesn't matter. Big Boom will bring us through. We're going to overtime.
Pretty crazy scenes. Wild stuff. What a half this was. Apeks ahead early, 1-win stream. Back. The bonkers round at 14 apiece for Apeks to get on to 15. This half had everything.
Yeah. Everything and then some, it felt like. Actually wild. Just some of those decisions, it felt like from Apeks, a lot of situations where they were feeling the pressure, they were going for a little bit too much in terms of fight, and that's how we get to this point.
We're going straight into OT. Looks like it. Yes, indeed. So we'll hang around until they're already up. Don't miss out on any of the action.
For a second, I thought this was a round. I should have figured out how on earth it had transpired.
Make about as much sense as some of the others.
That ramp fight in particular feels like it's been so punishing for them.
We've seen almost a carbon copy in a lot of these rounds, haven't we?
Mm.
I think the 14 all-round was very telling of where their mindset was at to play more passive, use nades, then go for that. You know, they didn't want to play retake, they wanted to play in front of the smokes. Half in, half out scenario, it's very risky.
Still time enough to put this one to bed. For context, if you're just joining us now, Apeks up a map. They just need this one. And they're done. They're in the upper bracket final of this season of ESL Challenger League. But for one win, a chance to drag us to a third. That third, should we get to it, would be Overpass.
Work to do first. Here we go. Winner claims a spot in the upper bracket final. That team will be 2 series potentially from Pro League. And if you're Apeks, the major, of course, an unbelievable high for the organisation, a lot of these players. But that Pro League spot is not to be sniffed at. These games matter for them.
Massively. I mean, it's a chance to build, right? One of the problems with being an unpartnered team is finding the opportunities to build when you have a good performance. And earning a Pro League spot will give you something very much to look forward to in the next season. Give you that motivation as a player, that next big thing to build towards. Sneeko, under pressure. He's been good in defensive B. This time not back in his fabled quad spot. And he's lost JL. Up on towards mid, and JL laid low early. Sneeko surviving, flash through, but that just denies the plant for a little bit. Slows it down a touch. Man advantage is kept in their favor. Actually, Boomich having shown face is just going to rotate back to the insurance policy here. Here comes the hit. Here comes the clear. A little bit bold for Deco, perhaps. The Molotov forced his hand. To section this off. Nickelback is stuck. Nickelback is stuck, but he's still alive. He's just going to go for the defuse. He's just hoping for the chaos factor, and he's not going to get it. Nickelback, presence of mind to get that stab on in the blades out. And the round one.
Absolute carnage. Madness on B. And that's the way this series is going right now. Game of attrition. And Nickelback is still going, man. He's still going. Most frags on the server. He's on a server with JL, Apeksjkaem, Deco, and Travis. And Nickelback is top fragging. That is a statement.
JL pushed off the angle. He has not been having a fun time here in towards mid. He's gonna be dumping his utility. You can tell is a little bit of panic based on how quickly he is dumping everything. 50 seconds still on the clock. Plenty of time for one win. They haven't found the kill they were hoping for. They have coaxed out that util. Now it seems like they're going to double back in towards B. It's being read decently, though. JL and Sticko getting in towards position. That nade. Gotta be punishing. Oh, that is a lot of red. The ledger of one win. JL, first collection, sticking around in the flames to set up Sticko, but Sticko can't connect. There he goes. Kill found. Forward emissary of the one-win side denied. Well, Travis will retake the role. He's spotted, trying to get around. Sticko nimbly avoiding it. Great movement on this to catch another kill. Sticko shutting this push down, and there's only 10 seconds remaining. Everyone's here in the defense, and the round is claimed. That is a brilliant bit of maneuvering from Sticko to stay alive.
Before that too, the nade put almost everybody into one-shot headshot territory of the M4s. The smoke goes out from I think it was JL, I guess, to the side of default, makes it really awkward. It was a great round from Apeks. First time they've really out-macroed one win for a while on this defensive side. And they're going to change the game. It's JL with the secondary ult. Beyond regulation, that's the first time we've seen it.
First one just off the utility. Flashes and Molotovs doing their job. Right on this angle, JL with that secondary up. X-ray had me excited. That's not going to happen just yet.
Still good though, isn't it? He's posted up on mid. He's not going to move. 3A, these guys are going to commit. Nork is posted. Bit of an off angle on the top of yellow. He doesn't have a smoke actually. He's already used it. Got to push forward. They're going to have to fight.
Did have one. Not sure where it's gone, but getting the kill, I mean, this is a better result. Apeksjkaem has gotten caught trying to stick around here too many times before, and once again, it will happen. And a second kill through. Kixen now put under pressure. Doesn't have any utility to bail him out of this. Small talk to force him wide, and he is punished. And this is working out beautifully now. One after another, the dominoes fall. Apeks, this site defense has crumbled. They barely had a chance to shoot back. Sticko has to try it, but how do you even approach this? He's just going to need them to overextend in turn, and Jacko will do exactly that for him. His teammate's not so obliging, bailing out, trying to buy time, knowing that the clock is their friend. Now with Travis having slipped away, this should be nigh on impossible. Sticko knows it. Gonna have to stick, gonna have to pray. Try for one more kill first, but they know he's come off of this bomb. And now he can't even find the defuse. It is true desperation. There's just no chance.
That one's a kicker for Apeks. That should have been their round. 5 on 3. And it was a little bit too much. Take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll conclude this first bout of overtime.
a lead for 1 win, and it didn't look like it was going to be a spectacular collapse for Apeks in that last round. But a chance to redeem themselves now with the roles reversed. Otherwise, we're looking at overpass.
Heavy B lane free there. Travis, the lone defender right now. I know it's been a while, guys, so remember, back in first half of regulation, a lot of free A rounds, and that's what Apeks want to punish already.
Big kill from Boomich. Again, sticking onto that AWP. Really interesting to see him, I guess, primary hopping at this point. And it's going to work out beautifully into this round. This B-side defense, it's all boom. The scope has no mercy. Finally, Nawwk will stop his reign of terror, but it's a 2v4 to try and recover here. Jacob wants to get the party started. He'll need to face off against Nickelback, but it is Nickelback who makes the music in this one. Nawwk, a solo act now. He's got his guitar. I don't think we're going to be listening to his melody much.
It's not actually any point in saving because they're going to be up against 18. And neither does the round win looking remotely likely at this point. Does have bomb, but he doesn't have the time.
Yeah, this is impossible. Had to let go of the shift key quite a ways away if he wanted that one. Not gonna happen.
2 chances. 2 chances, and one would look down and out. A few rounds into the second half of regulation. They found a playstyle that works. Found a playstyle that works. Their defensive side earlier on was a little bit frisky. But by no means a complete walkover. Where was this Boomich AWPing in regulation? Come alive.
I mean, he wasn't AWPing. He picked up that AWP right at the end there, and it started to work out beautifully for them. So this is, I mean, this is really cool to see. Not a dimension of Boomich's game that we're really used to seeing. Deco who? It's all about a man bringing the big boom.
Massive kill. Massive kill. A looking a little exposed. Forrester gets the trade. Just about sneaks out back into the side halls. Jacob's up. I don't think he's going to expect this. Indeed, he does. He does. He's aware. And now 1 win. Ever so close to pushing us to a 3rd.
And again, what we saw from regulation is true here. They're playing super solo. So it's going to need Stiko or Nawwk to be a bit of a hero here. The plan is to meet on B, but that requires kills. Stiko may have just allowed that possibility. Travis shifting back to address him.
Where's the rotates? A players haven't moved.
They haven't seen the bomb. They know Nawwk's still down here, so they don't trust it. And Travis does be able himself to take care of everything and send us through to a 3rd map. We're getting one more here. Alan, we're getting overpass.
Yeah. And if you want to actually reflect on the series, you know, 1 win's played 1 bad half. That was our second. It was pretty bad, to be fair, but it was only 1 bad half.